Talking about chapter 2 of Stranger Things season 2, Trick or Treat Freak. 11, after killing the Demogorgon, and we left off finding out that Hopper has had 11 in this house, which is his grandfather's cottage, for over almost a year now. And let's go back to some flashbacks so we can understand what happened. I'm glad the Duffer Brothers did that. 11, after the killing of the Demogorgon, woke up in the Upside Down inside of the school. She immediately escaped the Upside Down, of course, by using her abilities. She went back to Mike's house at this time, but the police were there. Mike saw her, but she went off running because they noticed that he was looking at the window, and she went and hid. They are pointing her out at this time to be dangerous and that she needs to be captured. And since then, he has been hiding her. Hopper has been hiding her since then. Her speech is more fluent than before. And the real thing is what made Hopper decide to keep her. Now, these are notes that I wrote from watching these episodes, but now thinking about it and understanding what's going on, of course, these are spoilers, so we're going to have to jump to some other episodes to figure out what's going on or to talk about what's going on. Hopper lost his daughter. Now, he said that she had died or she was gone, as you know, him and 11 say. And I feel like this was, in his mind, his chance to do something different in memory of that child and to be the father figure to Elle that he wanted to be to his daughter. We found out how he found her. And again, like I said, he's truly become a father figure. And Joyce is still tripping. She's still going off. Joyce found Will's drawing of the storm. And the kids all dressed up as Ghostbusters for Halloween, like we saw in those little teaser trailers. They were the only kids wearing costumes. Apparently, everybody else wore costumes last year, but not this year. Lucas and Dustin both like Max. Joyce and Hopper apparently, had a little something going on back in the day in high school. It's a small town. The scientists are only agitating the Upside Down. When they're going in and they're setting it on fire, which we found out actually works later on, but they're going in and setting the fire, and then it's just causing to spread. It's causing to spread and create more panic, and it's causing to seep up into the real world. Nancy has Barb on her mind because she feels like it's all their fault. She wants to tell Barb's parents the truth about Barb, and Jonathan tells her no because of them being sworn to secrecy. Dustin and Lucas want Mad Max to go trick-or-treating with them. They're both after her heart. 11 is learning things of vocabulary by watching television. We get another flashback to 11 in the wild using her powers to kill squirrels. She took a squirrel and smashed it against a tree and barbecued it. There was a man that came in the woods that saw her and said, hey, what you got going on? Elle took the squirrel that she was cooking, smacked the man across the head with it telepathically, took his coat and hat and kept moving. Again, the upside down is affecting all of the crops. And I always love how the Red Ranger gets all the bad music when he comes in. Why are they there? We know Billy kept saying, you're the real reason we're here, yada, yada, yada. Why are they there? We'll get to that later on when we meet Billy's parents. Meet his dad and his stepmother. Billy was speeding down the street and almost hit Mike, Dustin, and Lucas. It just seems like he's just angry. He's just real angry. It seems that where the scientists are messing around the Upside Down, it's messing directly with the crop. So it's just a parallel effect right up below it. Billy, I just thought about it. Billy, of course, he was Jason in the movie, and now he's Billy in Stranger Things. That's kind of cool. It's kind of funny. On the Power Ranger fan would notice that. Billy is not a new king of the city in a sense. The job, play basketball, knows how to drink. He's basically taking Steve's spot. Winona Ryder, again, deserves an Oscar. Truly does. Bob wants to move out of Hawkins to get away from everything, and I think that would have been a great idea. But of course, we got to stay here because this is what's going on. Hopper's tracking how far the remnants of the Upside Down go into the forest to see what's going to affect it. He also realized that it's past 5:15. He made a promise to Elle that he was going to spend time with her, and they're working on Elle with the whole time thing. She says 5:15, and you know how Elle is. Elle was on her own for a very long time. She was finding the Eggos in the box, and I believe Hopper felt like she was still out there for him to still do that. Mike is upset about Mad Max being with them, but of course how he feels about Elle. Will has another episode while they're trick-or-treating where he just falls out in the street and he's just standing there, and the Upside Down is just messing them up, man. I feel bad for the kid. And one question I continue to ask, out of all the children, why Will? Does Will have some type of connection? Does Will, or was it just a random choice? Or was it just part of the writing? Why Will? Why was Will chosen? Nancy is drunk and trying to drink her bar problems away. She said too much while she was drunk to Steve, which kind of pushed him away. Will starts to explain to Mike how he's been feeling. Jonathan took Nancy home. He's definitely in the friend zone. And Elle is mad about Hopper not coming. She controls the TV with her mind. And we go back to 008 and we will see, going back to 008, will we see as the seasons go by more people that were also experimenting on? I believe not, because when we go to further down the line in the episodes, we see that Elle and Callie were the only one, or Jane and Callie, because Elle's real name is Jane. We see that they were the only ones in the laboratory, in that room. It's a lot. It's a lot. Elle figured out how to take herself to the zone where she was being experimented on, where she was able to find people and see where they were. And Dustin found something in the trash. So we'll talk about that coming up when we talk about chapter 3 of Stranger Things.